I know everyone's heard the saying, measure twice, cut once, but in our case, it was more like, I thought you measured it.
Okay. Oops.
So, it's definitely too short. We found this beautiful leaded glass door at Sibs, and we thought it was going to be the perfect piece for our bathroom, which it is, but it turns out it was 7 inches too short. So now we're getting creative and taking the opportunity to turn what could have been a setback into a design opportunity and mix in some custom touches to make this project uniquely ours. So we have a couple of options then. We can maybe create some sort of cubby at the top, or like you said, we could do, if it's possible, have Kelly create a transom window up there that matches this theme, and we could put a window up there. Or maybe at the bottom here is where we do a cubby. So if this fits up there, and then at the bottom we do some sort of cubby where we could tile it in, either with the green tile or the mosaic, or maybe just wallpaper, I don't know. Oops. We'll have to bring that up. We'll see.
So the window we bought to replace this cabinet door was 7 inches too short. Let us know in the comments which idea you think is a better one. Should we put a leaded glass transom window at the top of the cabinet, or create a cubby at the bottom? We stripped some of the paint from this window using Cooper's Strip Club in a spray bottle. This stuff really does the job, cutting through the layers of paint quickly. For the remaining prep work, we sanded and scraped to get a smooth, clean surface ready for new paint. As for the glass, it seemed the original painter didn't do a great job masking, and they left a lot of paint behind on the textured glass. We tried soapy water and Dawn power wash and vinegar, but what finally worked was brushing on boiling vinegar with a stiff plastic bristle brush. That did the trick. We also removed some of the trim along the sides to clean it up and repair any broken pieces. Holes were filled, and we sanded down the areas needing extra care. When it came to sanding, I tested the paint on this window and the cabinet for lead. And for the first time, the test came back negative. I even mentioned to my neighbor, who happened to be walking by while the window was open, I still wear a mask or a respirator while sanding though, since it's best to avoid breathing the paint or sawdust at all. However, inside the cabinet, the back wall did have some older layers that tested positive for lead, so we coated it with lead encapsulating paint. We painted the cabinet inside and out, along with the trim and the window itself. This is a mock-up of the cubby we're going to do down below. I like to have a place to put something. So that's what the cubby will do. The door comes down The door will come down here, and I will build a bottom to the cabinet there, and there will be a cubby back there for things to set when you're using the restroom. Notice it has these 2.5 inch hinges. I'm going to use the 2.5 inch hinges from another cabinet door. So let me take you down to the basement. So you may remember this cabinet we had in another video, and it has these beautiful old steeple capped antique hinges, which might not be light enough to see them, but they are the same 2.5 inch size. So, a couple hours in the crock pot to get the paint off these, and I'll have beautiful hinges for the bathroom cabinet.
We didn't really need to do that at the bottom since we went so far down, but... And I put in this cabinet door. Down here we made a cubby, which I finished with our wainscot, one and two pieces of leftover wainscot that I used to do that. So
Now we have the shelves. Oh, let me show you this. I put some power up there so that I can use, so I can light the cabinet. So this is mostly done. We still need to put on the steeple capped hinges that we took from the other cabinet and paint the door itself, but we'll get to that soon. In our next video, we will go through the process of restoring and rewiring the medicine cabinet that we got at Columbus Architectural Salvage. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next exciting video. Thanks again for watching.
We have a couple of options then. We can maybe create some sort of cubby at the top, or like you said, we could do, if it's possible, have Kelly create a transom window out there that matches this theme, and we could put a window up there. Or maybe at the bottom here is where we do a cubby. So if this fits up there, and then at the bottom we do some sort of cubby where we can tile it in, either with the green tile or the mosaic, or maybe just wallpaper, I don't know. Competitions.
It's a good thing your mom's on the thread. So she'll see that you said 2x5 and I said 2x5. And then we want to,
I'm thinking that it said on the sticker 2x5. Right. And then either I could have sworn that she said, yeah, here's a tape measure. And we measured it again, and I just must have.
I don't think we measured the height.
Only the width?
Yeah.
It's possible.
I could be wrong there too. I don't remember whether or not we measured it. But we wouldn't have measured, we might not have measured it if it said the measurements on it.
We wouldn't have bought it if we knew, and I'm glad that we bought it.
You know, I didn't take the measurements of that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. I just assumed. And then all I saw was a picture of Ellie and Rosemary's reflection in the mirror going, and I thought, oh, okay, there's the mirror, awesome. And I'd already paid for it. Yeah. And it just hadn't occurred to me, it was medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
It just hadn't occurred to me that
it would be so different.
So different, right? Because it's basically the same aspect ratio. Okay. So we got this.
I'm kind of shocked that we didn't look at that and go, that's not 5 feet tall.
Yeah, that's true. Again, I was too concerned about the side-to-side measurement.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of step back and look at this. And here's bottom, right? And this is the top. And if we had a cubby down there, if you're standing out by the door, the right height, so something.
I think it would be cute to have a cubby.
Or a cubby at the top.
No. Well.
Standing out by the door.
I think you might be able to see it a little better, but I think at the bottom it's more functional, looks more intentional, and I think at the bottom is better.
Or up at the top, we could do a non-opening stained glass window that we have Kelly create for us.
Like a transom?
Like a transom window.
We could put it to the vote on Instagram.
We could.
Okay, let me get a picture of you holding it both ways. Okay.
You want me to look at the camera or looking at there?
Look at the camera. Yep, okay, now up top.
Okay. I almost want to hold from the bottom.
Careful.
Oh, be careful.
If you're holding it from the bottom, then you're blocking where the cubby goes. Can you hold it from this, maybe? This side and this.
It's okay. Oh, I see what
you mean. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm definitely thinking bottom's the way to go, but a transom, I would say if we're gonna do a transom, I would want to match that.
Yeah, you can just do like this.
Yeah. Yep. Although her stained glass doesn't look like this, and so it will look different. Unless she can match it. I'm not sure.
Good thing I didn't cut these hinges. Okay, cubby top, bottom, or transom?
I think cubby on the bottom or transom on the top.
Okay.